We will focus on the following tasks this year.
First, ensuring the continuity, consistency, and sustainability of macro policies to keep major economic indicators within an appropriate range. The macro policies must continue to bail out the market performers so that we will not take a sharp turn, and according to the circumstances, we will timely readjust our macro policies to guarantee the fundamentals of the economy. We will also enhance the efficiency and sustainability of our proactive fiscal policy. In view of the containment of COVID-19 and gradual economic recovery, we have set the deficit-to-GDP ratio for the year at around 3.2%, slightly lower than that of last year. No COVID-19 bonds will be issued. As government revenues rebound, total government expenditures will be higher this year than last year. We will continue to prioritize increasing support for efforts to ensure employment, living standards, and the operations of market entities. Continued cuts will be made in central government expenditures, including considerable reductions to outlays on non-essential and non-obligatory items. General transfer payments to local governments will be increased by 7.8%, which is significantly higher than last year. This will include growth of more than 10% in both transfer payments for equalizing access to basic public services and rewards and subsidies to ensure basic funding for county-level governments. We will enlarge the scope of allocating budgetary funds to prefecture and county-level governments. This year, 2.8 trillion yuan of central government funding, much larger than last year, will be allocated in this way to provide timely and strong fiscal support to these governments to benefit businesses and people. Governments at all levels should practice fiscal frugality in the interests of the people. We will tighten our belts to ensure a continued increase in spending to meet basic living needs and help sustain and energize market entities. We will continue to implement and improve tax reduction policies. We will do more to help market entities stand firmly on their feet and thrive. We will continue to implement systematic tax cut policies, extend the duration of several temporary policies, and adopt new policies on structural tax reductions to offset the impact of some policy adjustments. The VAT threshold for small-scale taxpayers will be raised from 100,000 yuan to 150,000 yuan in monthly sales. For the micro and small enterprises, we will have the income tax on annual taxable income below 1 million yuan, policies fully and on a timely basis. We will keep our prudent monetary policy flexible and targeted and at a reasonable and appropriate level. We will balance the needs of promoting economic recovery and preventing risks. We will increase the money supply and aggregate financing, and we will maintain a proper and adequate level of liquidity and keep the macro leverage ratio generally stable. We will keep RMB exchange rate stable, and we will continue the policy of allowing micro and small enterprises to defer principal and interest repayments on inclusive finance loans and increase support for inclusive finance via re-lending and rediscounting. We will properly reduce financing guarantee fees for SMEs and improve mechanisms for risk sharing so as to render more profits to the real economy. This year, we will offer smooth financing to the SMEs and reduce the financing cost in a stable fashion. And the employment-first policy will need to be reinforced. We will continue to offer some policy support to enterprises with no workforce cuts, and we will also reduce the insurance fees for the industries and commerce sectors. We will allow innovation to drive employment, and we will also build some pilot projects. For the flexible employees, we will offer the social insurance guarantee, and we will also guarantee the efficient employment of college graduates, migrant workers, and the retired veterans with a number of training. And we will also support different highly skilled workforce and the flexible employees. For those capable employees, we will create more favorable and equitable employment platforms.